Hello and welcome to day 35 of 100 Days of Tonalism. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and the study I've done today is by Charles Harold Davis, and it is called, well, you'll have to look at the blog post to see what the title is. I actually don't have that information at hand at the moment. Sorry, this is a little late. Yesterday we ran into some technical difficulties. Each of these videos that I'm doing is actually a incredibly sped up version of a longer video, which is created from all of the different painting sessions that go into each study. This particular study had 3 sessions, and I had not actually composited them into a video before. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Charles Harold Davis. In my research about this fine artist, he seems to get credited for being an impressionist in some places and a tonalist in others. I think probably the truth is that he was a bit of both, depending on his mood and what he was painting, what time of day it was. Who knows? It was quite blurry back then. The distinctions they come into a bit more relief now when you can actually look at all of the work that was created at those times, and you can see where there's divergences. By the way, if you're interested in some of the defining characteristics of tonalism, you really just can read my my past blog posts for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and not every day, but most days I seem to get into what I think are the things that distinguish tonalism from Impressionism in general. Here's a little bit of a biography of Charles Harold Davis, and this is from Wikipedia. He was born in Amesbury, Massachusetts in January of 1856. He died in August of 1933, so he had quite a nice long life there. He was a pupil of the schools of the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. He was sent to Paris in 1880, having studied at the Académie Julian under Jules Joseph Lebrevet and Gustave Boulanger. He went to Barbizon and painted much in the forest of Fontainebleau under the traditions of the Men of 30. The Men of 30 must be the Barbizon school of painters. In 1890, Davis returned to the U.S., settling in Mystic, Connecticut. He shifted to Impressionism in his style, and he took up the cloudscapes for which he became best known. He eventually became a leading figure in the art colony that had developed in Mystic and founded the Mystic Art Association in 1913. He became a full member of the National Academy of Design in 1906 and received many awards, including a silver medal at the Paris exhibition of 1889. He is represented by important works in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York, the Corcoran Gallery of Art in Washington, and many other fine galleries. And he's a very fine painter. This study is got a very lovely portrayal of colorful clouds, and that's the reason I was so attracted to it. As I stated in the blog post, I've done this study over 3 times. Several times I've actually sold the study I was doing right off the easel. So, I wanted to have something fresh and new that corresponded to the actual blog series that is available as an actual painting for display, probably in the US later on this year or next. Anyway, I can see we're getting close to the end. If you'd like to see more of my work, go to landscapepainter.co.nz. We'll see you tomorrow for day 36, and stay out of trouble.